What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for showing love, checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. But Raz B pulls out of the B2K, the Millennium Tour. I think they call that B2K, Chingy, and Mario, and a host of other early 2000 acts. Man, that sounds pretty dope. And a lot of the women from that time, and that's my era. Going to see the tour, and Raz B leaves the tour. And I didn't even know this, man. That's why it's important to read, because of Chris Stokes. And Chris Stokes is a producer, manager, and he was with them when they was very, very young. And he alleged that Chris Stokes touched him. He was saying that he made the boys take a shower together, and that basically he took advantage of them. And said he don't. To this day, he a grown man now, Raz B. He said to this day, he said he leaving the tour because I don't feel comfortable around him. This not no helpless, 10 to 12-year-old, 12-year-old boy no more. This a grown man that still fears Chris Stokes, that's still dealing with some post-traumatic stress type of stuff, and he, I'm going to put the article in there. You can read some of the stuff he said, about Chris Stokes, and obviously, it's just messing with him, man. And I guess you can get ready for surviving Chris Stokes, And, at some point, I guess, Omarion, I don't know if this is recent or back in the day. I think it's back in the day. Omarion issued a statement, because he was the leader of the group, saying that, the allegations of Chris Stokes was false, and from Raz B. Now, Raz B said he believes that he touched all the boys in the group. He's not 100% sure. But he said he believed that all the boys was molested and stuff of like that nature and touched by a producer, manager, and actor, whatever they classify him as. It's Chris Stokes. So, for him to leave this money on the table on this tour because he don't feel comfortable around somebody. How can't you believe somebody like that? Why would he sit there and lie, on this man? And I know why Marion protected him, to keep the group together. This was back in the day. So the group won't fall apart, But, this man ain't lying. He's a grown man now. This man probably in his 30s, late 20s. And he's still afraid of this man, or he still don't feel comfortable around this man. He big enough and strong enough to defend himself. And his brother sat there and confronted and said it as well. Raz B brother said he should have did more. Yeah, he should have did more. But they both sound like they was around the same age. I don't know where the parents was at, but they let a grown man take advantage of a boy. Yeah, he deserves to put him on blast. You know what I'm saying? He does. And if any of the other members was touched, forget that. I understand they need the money. They probably going to wait till after the tour, but forget all that, man. He touched your brother. And as a group, them is your brothers. And I understand it's about the money first, but this dude is still dealing with that. This dude is still dealing with the stresses and just, he probably had nightmares about it. He probably mentally ain't right about it. And he destroyed, this grown man destroyed, this kid Raz B. Destroyed him to the point where, I know he needs the tour money and he probably got royalties and stuff coming in, but he destroyed this guy and got him off that tour. Now, maybe it's a chance he could be lying. Maybe he just didn't want to do the tour, or, he was tired of doing the tour, just didn't feel right. Because they said, first report came out yesterday that he didn't want to do the tour because, he wasn't safe. It was something about he didn't want to do the tour. And I understand he said safety or whatever. Personal safety was a problem for the tour. Then this article come out today, and I link in the description saying that, he don't feel safe around Chris Stokes. He don't feel safe around him on tour, and that he just want to move on. He's not gonna be on the tour no more. And he said, my brother's still and all that, but if he touched Raz B and they knew about it, and somebody paid on Marion, or Marion came out and made that statement, whenever he made it is back in the day, I believe, and said that he didn't, and he did, you should feel pretty as a shitty person. I don't care how old you was, 13, 14, 15, 16, and I understand you wanted to keep the money bag rolling in, but really it shouldn't even affected you, because you B2K didn't have a lot of success. They didn't. Omarion went on to have success after that, But the group didn't, and maybe he didn't want the group to fall apart, but the group was falling apart anyway. But this dude, Chris Stokes, oh, man, top 10 never again. I don't know much about him, but, he's terrible if he did this. These allegations are true. He's terrible. I think they true, man. I hate to say it, man, but I do believe they true because why would this dude just leave the tour? And he can make some good money on that tour. Or maybe his money ain't right on the tour. That's what he getting out of there for. So you really don't know until you hear the other side of the story. This is the first time I heard about this. This is the first time. But, hey, Goodfellas Sports TV. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Or you can reach out to the email if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship. I'll drop that article link in the description. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. One time for the one time. Blessings to brothers and sisters out there. We gone.